Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am back with another new makeup release. Are you all tired of the new foundation releases? I really do think that we're in the foundation era, but I love that brands are going back to the basics. You already know by the title what we're trying out today. We have a new foundation from One Size. We all know that One Size has staple products. I am so happy that One Size has stuck to their roots, and a lot of other brands have gone to like the more natural everyday makeup, but no, not One Size. One Size says, we know what y'all want. Y'all still want the full beat, full coverage, full glam foundations, and they know what's up. So we're gonna try this out. We're gonna do a wear test. We're gonna just play around and see what's up. Let's get into it. So this foundation actually launches for early access on the Sephora app on September 23rd, but it officially launches on September 24th at Sephora, TikTok Shop, and OneSizeBeauty.com. It says One Size Beauty's first ever liquid foundation. This transformative soft matte foundation, is formulated to deliver full coverage with only 16 clean ingredients. It visibly blurs and smooths skin flawlessly with maximum comfort and all-day wear that doesn't clog pores, period. Oh, literally, you know what? I have this card here that gives us the claims of the foundation. It also is waterproof and sweatproof. That's interesting. And it has a long wear. Here are all of the shades here. I feel like we have a pretty even shade range, which is nice. Love to see that. Hopefully this product does really well and they expand this even more. But to start off with this launch, I do think that the shade range is evenly spread, so that is nice to see. We have the Turn Up the Base Infinity Beauty Sponge. This retails for $19. I have never seen a sponge like this. Truly. Like, I don't know what... Let me take this out. You know what? Like, it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. Ooh, it feels really soft though. Very, very soft. Okay. Then they sent over 3 foundations. So this is what the packaging looks like. This looks really nice. We have the classic One Size red. They use this color for everything. And then we have a nice glass bottle here. Very sleek. This is one of those foundations where it's gonna take forever to pump this out. Oh my gosh, is this pump broken? I don't know, but I was having trouble pumping this one out. So this one is 25N. I usually swatch on my chest, but I'm wearing long sleeves, so it's gonna be a little bit harder. So this is 25N. This one's 35N. It's neutral golden, which is interesting. It almost kind of looks a little red. You guys, these foundations are very hard to pump out though, I will say. Second one, I didn't have trouble pumping out of here, but the first and this last one are giving me the blues, truly. I don't know why it's not pumping out, but this one is the deepest that they sent over. Dark Deep 45. Okay, so this one, I'll just put it here. This one is Dark Deep 45. That one, I feel like that one matches. Yeah, Dark Deep 45 is actually not that bad of a shade. I might actually mix 2 and see. I might mix 45 and 25 together because I feel like I can get the color that I'm looking for. So I think I'm probably gonna do that. I went and wet the sponge and it did get quite bigger, so it's nice. It covers literally my entire cheek. I already have my skin prep on, but I did pull out all of my One Size primers. The only one I don't have is the Secure the Blur. I actually ran out of that one and I just never repurchased it because I've honestly been set with these. We have the Oil Sucker, the Secure the Sweat, and then this one is the Hydrating Primer. But y'all already know what it is. Your girl is going in with this Oil Sucker primer because it is truly one of my favorite primers. And the way that this just makes my makeup last and really does control the oils is insane. So I feel like because this is a One Size foundation video, I can go on with these primers and these One Size products. I'm gonna let it set for a little bit. Let's get this little mix together. So going in with 45G on a palette. Take 2 pumps of that and then gonna twist this one off, and then I'm going in with 25 in. Do a little mix of both. Yeah, do you see how this, oh, this, actually, Now that I'm putting it all on. Okay, never mind. We're not doing 45. We're not doing 45. We're just gonna do the lightest one, which is 25. Yeah, even though this one looks kind of light, I feel like I need to mix a little bit of, I don't know, maybe I still need to mix something, but 45 is just too dark. But we'll just see how this looks when you blend it in to the skin, because it actually might look a lot better. So we'll just do one side of the face. I am so excited for this. Like, I love me a full coverage foundation, especially like going into fall and then also winter. Ooh, this actually is nice. I like that it's flat, so you cover more surface area too, and you can actually get in there. Oh, okay. This is actually kind of faster. I was like, oh, this is kind of like a weird sponge, but it is blending out my foundation very fast. Okay. That was very easy. And do y'all see this coverage? Okay. Also, this shade is actually not too bad. It's not too bad of a shade. When I swatched it and it wasn't blended in, it wasn't looking the best, but this actually looks kind of pretty good. I like this sponge. Didn't think that I would, because I was like, oh, this is oddly shaped. Like, how can I use this? But I like that you can, like, literally, now that this side is dirty, if you want to like go with another side, you can. That is so nice. That is actually very nice. I like that. But look at this, and look at the coverage of this foundation. Yo, it's giving coverage. Okay. I wish this pump was working. Let's go in on this side. I do want to use a brush on this side just because I am going to build it up on this side, but I do want to just put this layer down first and then build it up. So we'll just see. It definitely does have a nice soft matte finish. Oh, it is such a nice breath of fresh air to have a matte finish foundation. It also doesn't feel drying too. Even though I have that oil sucker primer on, my skin doesn't feel tight. Okay, I like the brush too. I like the brush too with this. I don't think I see much of a difference between both applications. This is one layer of the foundation applied on my entire face. I am definitely going to build this up because I really do want to see that full coverage. But right now, this is giving me medium coverage. I feel like I can still kind of see, you know, some skin marks through. Definitely has that soft matte finish, and it does feel quite lightweight on the skin. Let's build this up, shall we? I'm just going to go in with the sponge because I do really like this sponge. I love how this looks, and it just feels so good to see a matte foundation. Y'all don't know how happy this makes me. I don't really have to go heavy in with my powders because it's already matte, you know? And I like it. I think the soft matte foundation is a good aspect to it rather than it being just a complete matte foundation, because it does look softer on the skin. Definitely has coverage on that second buildup. The first layer, it definitely felt more medium coverage, but with 2 layers, you definitely can get full coverage. And honestly, the sponge was such a nice surprise. The sponge was a very, very nice surprise. So the shade that I used was 25, and I did not end up mixing the shades.
strange new addictions. Up on the road, change my opinion, change on my flows, change my approach. Up in these homes and flames, it rains, it pours. Hey, you make me feel.
This is how I want my makeup to look every single day. This is what I strive for. And I did not put on a ton of powder today because I didn't need to. The foundation was already matte. Even with my entire makeup look today, I feel like there's nothing on my face, and that's what I like. It does not feel heavy. I know there's a lot of people out there who don't like full coverage foundations because it either looks cakey, it looks heavy, or it feels heavy. And that it's just too much makeup. And how my makeup looks right now is how I truly wish my makeup would look every single day. This is also my ideal everyday makeup look as well. This is usually what I do in the products that I use for an everyday makeup look, minus the new foundation. I'm gonna get even closer so y'all can actually see the skin. This is insane. Y'all all up in it. I don't feel like my makeup looks cakey. I am filming in 4K, okay? I film in 4K. There are no filters, none of that. I want you guys to actually see the products. I want you to see how it looks on real skin with texture, all the stuff. Y'all know One Size has a ton of staple products, and I really do feel like they have complexion products down to a T. Now we have to see how this wears. I hope it wears well. It is 12:06, so we're gonna go ahead and get this wear test started. It's currently 3:43. We're coming up on the 4-hour mark, and I just wanted to show you how the makeup is looking. If you guys remember from previous wear tests, the 4-hour mark is where I start to get oily, and you can really see those oils coming through in my T-zone. But I will say, the girl has a little tiny bit of oils. The only place where I do feel like I'm oily is the nose right here, but I don't know why. No matter what I do, no matter what primer I use, no matter how much I prep the nose, this is always oily. You can't even help it. But normally I would be so much oily here, but I'm not. Like, my makeup still looks very good. There is no separation. Very minimal creasing in my smile lines. I did eat. I had french fries and shrimp tempura, and usually when I eat, this would be off, you know, this would start fading too. I did not touch up my lip. So far, this is wearing very well, and I'm very happy at this 4-hour mark, because usually I would be a lot more oily than I am, and I'm loving how this is wearing. They claim that this foundation is a weightless long wear foundation. It's waterproof and sweat proof, and usually I also sweat up here as well. I feel like I have been sweating, but it's not affecting the foundation around my mouth. So far I'm very happy with how everything is looking. Final check-in of the day, it is 7:02. Out of all of the new foundations I have tried recently, this one wore the best by far. I am just oily on my forehead and here on my nose, but the rest of the face looks unbelievably good. I am so impressed. I'm also impressed with my lip too. Like, it's not about the lip, but my lip has stayed on literally all day. I have not touched it up. It's like worn off now, but I'm very impressed with that. Honestly, feel like if I just touch this up a tiny bit, I'd be good to go. From the looks of it, this looks like a foundation that I would definitely reach for a party or a concert, because this I can definitely get behind. Also, side note, I did get a request to do a wear test on the new Makeup by Mario setting powder, and that is what I used today. I guess we can low-key say that this is a wear test for that as well, because the Makeup by Mario setting powder set everything beautifully, and it's holding up so well. Smile lines too, very minimal creasing. Like, that's barely any creasing. Nothing where I feel like, oh, okay, no, that looks a mess. Minus what the T-zone is looking like, it still looks really good. Like, I am so impressed with this. One Size definitely has a gem on their hands. I wouldn't expect anything less. We have the Oil Sucker Primer. We have the Viral Setting Spray. Like, they have so many good staples, and a lot of their products are so long lasting, and I really like it. And I love how this foundation wore. I will absolutely 100% continue to reach for this. The makeup is speaking for itself. This is truly by far the best wearing foundation I have tried recently. I also really like the sponge. The sponge was a nice surprise. I definitely will continue to reach for this sponge. I love how it covers a lot of surface area. I love that now that this side is dirty, I can just flip it on this side and have a clean side, and then flip it on this side, have another clean side. I don't think any other brand has thought to do a sponge like this, but it's really nice. I hope this video was helpful. Definitely let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.